Okay, we're taking the heads apart here to see what they look like, and the valve seal is floating around on this one here. Just goes up and down. Okay. It was laying up here in the valve when I took it off. So it's got a nice quality valve in there. That looks nice. Spent some money on that, but whoever put the seals in it didn't do a very good job. Seal came loose. So I pulled the exhaust off. You can see all the muck in here, which is not good for the oil. See how dirty it is? And of course the valve seal is loose on this one too, so that's not exactly doing much. And look at all the muck all the way around the whole seal. So I don't know what all this filthy crap that's in here is, but it's not what you want to see inside your motor when you take it apart. Look at that. It's like goo in there. It's like mud. Gritty mud. So this oil is just filthy in this bike. The only way it gets up to here, it has to come through the oil lines. Oh, you're back. Here, come over, look at this crap. So this stuff looks like it's covered with mud. So I go in here and like my finger through here, so put your finger in there and feel it. Feel that?
Oh.
I already took out the chunks.
What is that?
It looks like this oil's never been changed for a million miles. It had a lot of crap going through it, like a burn-up motor.
Ugh.
So my guess is that whatever was in those pistons have been in the motor like that for a while, all that muck. So that's gone through the whole oil pump. Because the only way to get oil dead up to here, it had to come through the oil pump back around. Which means your oil tank's full of crap and everything else. So it's not looking too good for the quality of the oil in the bike.
Really destroyed this bike, huh?
So I don't know what's causing all that. Now there might be some water mixed in there and makes it kind of that color. I'm not sure. It's not separated like water, but it's definitely not what you want to see. Now the exhaust valve is nice and loose. Here. See, it's pretty loose. So this is not the quality valve. This is a junk valve. Non-nitrated, used up. See, it's all galled up, stuck like the pistons. These are all, it's all torn metal. Versus the intake, which is nice and clean. This is what a quality valve looks like. It doesn't have those issues like that. Even though you got crap from oil, it holds up better because it's a harder surface. So your cheap valve job would not be very good after it. Like the motor, if you don't want to rebuild the crank, there's no reason to rebuild the heads. They're pretty crappy. So you can see that muck that's in there, so that's not good lubrication material. So that was the one that wasn't oiling very good on the piston. But see, it does have oil inside the combustion, the head. So we know it's getting oil up to there. And see, this one's got a bunch of junk laying on top of it. Not sure what that's about. The valve spring ain't got much tension on it.
Are these supposed to be broken like that? You just put them all around it?
Just clamshell together around the valve. Yeah, those ones are actually tight. Loose, but not as bad as the other one. A little bit of marks in it, but not too bad. But
I can smell that burn here.
Still not the best of condition, obviously. So this one here looks like the stayed on tighter. So this one's tight enough it actually was on there, but it wasn't super tight, obviously. At least it was kind of working. This one could be used. It's a little loose, but it's not bad. It's all right. I don't know how long it'll live, but it can be used. The other one is pretty loose. So let's see if they put a good intake valve in here. Somebody did some half-ass porting in here too. Is that you?
No.
Wasn't you?
I don't even know what porting is.
You don't even know what porting is. It's something they charge a lot to do that sometimes makes it run better. Sometimes not. Sometimes it makes the heads junk, sometimes it makes them good. That one's tight.
1 out of 4 ain't bad.
This one's a little bit looser than the other one.
That's horrible.
And this has the old cheapo style valve in it. The non-nitrated valve. So you only got one good valve out of the whole damn deal.
Hey, one's better than none.
That one there.
But in this case, actually, it's not better than none.
Nothing like being equal.
Sure.
Somebody bored this thing way down there. Wonder who did that.
Badlands.
This one looks like it might be in there and be tight.
Yeah, I think that was the problem.
That's what's coming. This one was actually in there a little bit. So we got a steel guide, a bronze guide, and another bronze guide. So this intake doesn't match, just like that valve doesn't match.
Amazing.
Amazing that it ran, or amazing it's all screwed up.
Yeah, that it even ran. Shit.
Yeah, they can run pretty. You'd be surprised how things will run that's all screwed up. Now somebody went in here and cut this whole throat out in here really big. They did on both ports. You can see that one over there. So they bored it straight down big. That's what it looks like to me. Because they used a cutter that made that big gouge in the bottom down there. Right there, which just makes a big hole. So, looks like they were trying to figure out how to do porting, but they had some kind of power tools they were using, but it's not too good. It's hard to believe Harley would have done that, but you never know. Everything else looks fairly stock in there. It's running rich on that hole. Alright, well there you go. So, I don't like your lubrication. The additive there was a little bit chunky.
Jeez, man.
And the quality of the lubrication might have been lacking. So, that one exhaust valve was pretty damn loose. It probably should do something on that. But the other ones could be reused, put back together, depending on what you want to do. But it just comes down to what you can do the rest of the motor. If you're not going to do anything the rest of the motor, then there's no reason to do much of the heads either. Just clean them up, make the seals work correctly, put them back together, it'll be fine, it'll run. Even that bad exhaust guide will run the way it is. It'll work. But that was on the intake. The front head, I think, is where the bad exhaust guide was. And I got metal sprayed from the piston going and probably didn't help that valve any. All that metal going through there. But depends on how long it ran that way. That head might have been running pretty hot the whole time, and that's what caused the piston to go. We don't know. All we know right now is it's It's definitely not new.
Okay.
And the valve springs feel pretty soft, but I'll have to check them, see how bad they are, but they're usable. They don't have to be much tension on a Sportster. And we still need to do something with the cylinders. So I don't know what we got in pistons, but we'll have to figure that out when we get to that point. All right, there you go. That's the rest of it.
Yeah.